Previously in round sailing, we sailed to English harbour in Antigua, where we were drooling over the many super yachts. We explored Nelson's dockyard and met up with some very nice guys from Texas. And then we watched Chris Birdish making landfall after paddling across the Atlantic.
In this dynamite castle, you and me will be alright.
We just left Jolly Harbor, Antigua, and we're going to Barbuda today. Probably we're going to be close haul today. The wind is going to be around 15 to 17 knots. And yeah, Barbuda is a bit off the beaten track here in the Caribbean. And I guess the reason for that is if you're coming from the south, you're almost always close haul going up there. And there's also a lot of reefs around the island. So you need to take care when you're going into anchor there. But the beaches are, they say, are really lovely there, so that's going to be fun with some long stretches of beach. Barbuda lies some 25 nautical miles north of Antigua, and on our sail we had a wind coming from the northeast. We sailed close haul, but since the wind was pretty light and the wave small, it turned out to be a really nice leg.
To arrive to this island. The beach looks amazing. So wide and so long. And the island is really flat. And what we can see, there is, I think we counted to 5 masts, so there's not a lot of boats there. So yeah, it's going to be really fun. We had a really good sail today as well, so everything good so far. Barbuda is so flat that it's hard to sight until just a few miles outside the island. The white beach and the palm trees are the landmarks while you're approaching land.
So we have around 2.5 nautical miles to go. We're going to round the reefs here and head in here in Cocoa Bay and anchor in this area around here. Down here we have some reefs that are probably above the waterline at low tide, so we're going to keep us well north from those.
Beautiful beach in the Caribbean so far. It was a very good choice that we sailed here. So this is a lentil Indian inspired thing with carrots, ginger, onion, garlic, crushed tomatoes, some garam masala, or you can have whatever spice you like, served with tortilla bread and lime on top. Bon appetit! Barbuda belongs to Antigua and has around 1,500 inhabitants. Due to the small population, many famous people like this island, where they can be left alone. Robert De Niro has actually bought land on this beach.
Indigo sunset, it's the only way to go. I've been waiting for the fallout in the middle of the night.
Bye bye, Shabby. You stay here. We've arrived to paradise. This is the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in my whole life. It is so beautiful. And there's no one here.
And this is the fisheries complex.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so they land their catch up here.
Codrington is the only village on the island, and it's very laid back. So now we're waiting for George, the local guide. He's gonna take us to the Frigate bird sanctuary, which is north in this lagoon. He's gonna pick us up with his boat.
So is the boat here?
They're coming here.
Right.
So what did you just do?
Pay the tax. I don't know what type of tax. It's
Government tax.
government tax for 2 persons.
George Jeffrey is the island's best guide, and you can read about him in most of the cruising guidebooks. He took us to the Frigate sanctuary in the big lagoon in his fast Boston whaler. The Frigate Bird Sanctuary is one of the biggest in the world, and the birds live in the mangroves in the lagoon.
So the water in here, is it more salty than in the sea?
A little bit salty, yeah. But
Yeah.
why? Because of the stagnancy.
Yeah,
Because it have only one opening
yeah.
on the north side. And so the water come in by tide and go back out.
Yeah.
Now, the size of this sanctuary is a 1/4 mile wide from east to west. And east is at the bow, west is at our stern here. 3/4 of a mile long from south to north. South is on our right and north is over on our left there. Now to identify the birds. As you look around, you're going to see a lot of jet black bird flying around in the air. Those are adult male. That same jet black bird can inflate a red balloon during mating season. So the black guys that you see flying overhead is the same black guys in the mangrove inflating their red balloon. Okay? Then you look around, you're going to see bird with white breasts. Those are adult female. Bear in mind that all adults have black head. Then all the other birds that you see now with white head now are juvenile. It takes a young frigate between 4 and 5 months to fly. And it takes that same frigate 2 years to become adult. When the 2 years come about, the head of the bird will turn black. Then we all can tell who are male from female. Otherwise, seeing all the bird with white head, you don't know who are boys, you don't know who are girls. They have to come to an age where they have their mature colors, then we can tell what they are, right? It's just different, totally different to us, really. Because when I start out, I was jet black. But over the years now, my mature colors come out. And I'm pure, I'm actually white all over. Yeah. Now,
So the white ones are the babies. And the males are the ones that have this thing under the neck. They inflate that part when they're looking, when they want to mate.
and the young really separate down to the last day.
And that's the only thing they use to find their...
Yeah, that's the attraction that the male have, the red balloon. And it seems like the female love to see the color red.
Yeah.
Because they love to actually rub up against it.
Ah, okay. So there are two. I can see two over there. No, three actually. There's plenty there.
The mating season was about to end, but there were still some males that desperately tried to find a female, showing off their red balloon.
He's waiting patiently.
Yeah, frigate is actually the main thing. The other colonies, like the Galapagos Island, Mexico, Belize, even Tobago to South Trinidad, they claim that this sanctuary frigate is the biggest sanctuary and also the easiest to get to. But it is true because what? As you look around, you're going to see a lot of white-headed birds.
Yeah.
Those are juvenile, right? So straight off the bat, you can tell that the sanctuary is very healthy.
Yeah.
And every season we have a lot of young birds that actually hatch in the sanctuary. But the thing is, some of them leave and go to other colonies and they hang out there.
Yeah.
So if all the bird that was hatched in the sanctuary was to stay here, the sanctuary will be actually about 100 times bigger than this, as it is right now.
He looks so funny.
They look kind of strange.
Yeah.
That's how they behave, really, because I guess he's actually relaxing. Well, I see something happen many years ago when I was a teenager. I was actually on the North Coast banking. Banking is a form of fishing. And we have a lot of pieces of fish, like bits and pieces of bait. Refused fish that we don't want, so we throw them overboard.
Yeah.
And a lot of these birds come hustling to see who get the most out of the bait. One have an accident and fall in the water. They try to get out but couldn't get out. After a while, the bird in the water lay flat on the surface with both wings outstretched like this. Then I see two other birds, two frigate in the air come down. Pick one on each wing, pick it up and carry it up in the air.
Oh, wow.
That is the prettiest sight I ever see with these birds.
Yeah.
But I believe, up to now, that's the only time I see that happen.
Yeah. Fantastic.
There are researchers who have tagged the birds, and they have found some of them all the way down in Venezuela in South America, but also all the way up in Florida. The sanctuary was such a cool place, and it was so nice to see all the birds living free and happy in their natural habitat.
So we're going to try to fly with the drone here. Hope it's not too windy.
It was a pretty windy day, and the footage didn't turn out perfect. But to see the different colors in the ocean and the lagoon was really amazing.
You like this place?
I love this place. This is Caribbean. Cheers.
I think this is the most beautiful beach so far on the trip. I mean, in Cape Verde there were some really nice beaches, but not like this. This is really deserted, and it's not very common in the Caribbean to get an anchorage. I mean, now there's a lot of boats here, and even so it's not more than maybe 10-15 boats here. Yesterday it was 5 boats, and I mean the beach, I mean it's probably 20 miles long, the beach, and there is almost no buildings. It's really, you know, you're on your own.
If you want to spend some time off the grid, walk along paradise beaches and swim in crystal clear water, Barbuda is the place to go to.
So sadly we're leaving this beautiful paradise island of Barbuda. Now it's 6 p.m. and we're heading to St. Bart's. So we're gonna sail overnight. It's actually the first time that we're leaving a place in the evening.
Thank you for watching. Join us in the next episode when we explore St. Bart's. Don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.